In just a few minutes, 6 jets from the Navy's Blue Angels and 6 from the Air Force's Thunderbirds are going to fly over this very spot in a display of military solidarity with healthcare workers known as Operation America Strong. Joining me now is Brigadier General Robert Novotny. He is the 57th Wing Commander at the Nellis Air Force Base overseeing the Thunderbirds. Brigadier General, thank you very much for joining us. It's pretty rare, correct me if I'm wrong, for both the Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels to do a flyby together, right?
No, you're exactly right. They very rarely even get within about 150 miles of each other. We try to spread them across the country in order to get to different parts of our great nation to show off the pride and precision. So to see them together like they are today over New York City and Trenton and Philadelphia is a real treat.
So tell me why you decided to bring them together for this particular moment.
Thanks. You know, we took a few weeks off here in Las Vegas with the Thunderbirds right after the coronavirus epidemic hit us here in Las Vegas. And after a few weeks, we realized that this was a team that was built on outreach. This was a team that was built on precision and pride, and it motivated so many people, and they needed to fly. They are combat pilots. And so we thought here in Las Vegas what we would do is come home from a training practice and then just do a little bit of flying over our hometown here of Las Vegas. And that manifested into about 2 weeks ago where you saw the team fly 18 American flags for the 18 hospitals to honor our first responders. The response has been fantastic. I think the Pentagon got excited when they saw that what we had done here in Las Vegas and recognized that the East Coast, in particular New York City, hit really hard. And maybe there was an opportunity for a team that prides themselves on inspiring people to take a trip to the East Coast and maybe inspire the people that we think are the real heroes in this coronavirus fight. And that's our first responders, our doctors, and our nurses on the front line.
The East Coast has been hit really hard, like you mentioned. Other parts of this country, though, have seen big flare-ups as well. Are there plans in the future to maybe extend these flyovers? And we're still waiting for ours over here, but extend these flyovers to other parts of the country?
There are. So we were hoping to do this flyby on the East Coast a little bit sooner, but we wanted to wait until we had a good weather day. And having watched the news over New York City, I just watched the team get done flying around Manhattan. Sounds like we picked a great day for weather. So they're going to go see Trenton and Philadelphia today where you are. In fact, I'm looking at my clock, and they're just a few moments out from making their run into where you're located. And then we're going to see if we can get to the nation's capital, the D.C., Baltimore, maybe Atlanta on Saturday. Depends on how the weather shakes out. And then we have a few other cities here on the East Coast. The Blue Angels are going to take some Midwestern cities, and the Thunderbirds will stay out west. And those are all incredibly secret, and I can't tell you here on the news, or I'd have to kill you. So we're going to keep those a secret until the very last minute, and then we're going to roll them out and hope to have some fun around the rest of the country.
I would like to keep my life, which is why I'm wearing this mask right now, so I won't press you on that. Just out of curiosity, how fast are they going when they're up there?
They should be doing around just under 400 miles per hour, which is, you know, when we do our air shows for the crowds, we tend to own all the airspace ourselves, so we'll see them get up around almost just under the speed of sound. They'll do 500, 550 miles an hour, but 400, 450 miles an hour is what you'll probably see them around the Philadelphia and Trenton area. They'll be at 1,000 feet above the ground. So people will hear them, they'll see them, but they won't need hearing protection, and it should hopefully be a great show.
I feel as if I might hear something coming, but that could just be a large truck in the distance. Wow. I mean, I wish I could have that ease of a commute between Washington and New York. Brigadier General Robert Novotny, thank you very much for joining us, and thanks for honoring us with this flyover. Chuck, back to you.
I have to say, I have to be partial to the Blue Angels. I have family in Pensacola. I get to watch Blues Week, part of it every week, where they do the practice sessions down in Pensacola. I tell you, you want to have entertainment while sitting in your own place. There's nothing like either the Thunderbirds or the Blue Angels. So Godspeed to both of those. It's a nice thing that they're doing, and I hope everybody sits back and appreciates it. Up next.